Hello, welcome back to another video, and today I would like to explain what the Verbal Comprehension Index is and explore a few criticisms of it. So, the Verbal Comprehension Index specifically refers to a composite score derived from the Verbal Acquired Knowledge subtests on the Wechsler Intelligence Scales, those being the Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale, and Wechsler Abbreviated Scale of Intelligence, or the WISC, WASI, and WACE. Well, not in that order, but... So, the VCI, or Verbal Comprehension Index subtests, are similarities, vocabulary, general knowledge, or information, and comprehension. Vocabulary is a test in which you are given a word and must provide an appropriate definition of it. Similarities is where you are given two words and must find the relationship between them. Comprehension is where you are given a question such as, what do we use money for? And you are to respond with, what money is used for. And finally, the general knowledge subtest, you're asked things like, what year did any given event occur? Now, those are all interesting, and I think we can all agree they measure acquired knowledge, but a common criticism is that they don't measure intelligence, but rather education, which seems like a fairly intuitive statement. However, there's actually very little empirical evidence to support that claim. You see, both in studies of genetic data, or genome-wide association studies, and twin and family studies, verbal ability tended to be more genetic and have a larger heritable component than nonverbal ability did. And this went for all acquired knowledge tasks, with the largest heritability often going to quantitative ability, or mathematical ability. And the same thing is true when you look at just correlationally. Verbal ability, or the Verbal Comprehension Index, actually only correlates at about, if I remember correctly, 0.5 with the years of education completed. However, there is also some evidence to support the claim that it is influenced by education, with the one study showing a 3-point Verbal Comprehension Index increase for every additional year of education completed beyond high school, which means there's evidence both ways. However, factor analysis does distinctly show it loads very highly onto G, often the latent variable of verbal ability having a factor loading over 0.8 onto general cognitive ability. So it is a measure of intelligence. Thanks for watching.